What's good, everybody? It's All Rights Reserved. This might be one of the most, let's say, controversial pieces I've done, but remember, I'm objective. Whether it's white lives matter, black lives matter, all lives matter, bottom line. And so much focus is being placed on the race. Um, Honestly, we can go cultural, like Indonesian lives matter or Chinese lives matter. We could do this all day. Bottom line, life matters, okay? So understand they're trying to pit you against each other by saying, are you white or black? Because that alienates the Asianic culture as a whole. So my thing is, all lives matter, bottom line. And the thing is, we need to fight the tyranny that is dissuading or pitting us against each other. So when the public came out and said Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, we should have just screamed all lives matter and stood together as one. They're trying to pit the people against each other. I'm here as all rights reserved, not Black Lives Reserved, White Lives Reserved. Oh man, white rights reserved, black rights reserved. Not, it doesn't work that way. It's all rights reserved. So everybody, as a unity, we need to be inclusive. I'm telling you, you're going to need each other in the future, at the least. Above all else, we all need God, but you're going to need each other because there's going to be times when you depend on a person, whether they're white or black. Stop trying to take it back to the old days. Regardless if history repeats itself, you choose whether it repeats itself. Understand that. History repeats itself if it's not controlled, if it's not taken a hold of. You're going to let it repeat itself without you acting. That is you not acting on the change that you want to see. Be the change you want to see. That's bottom line. Why are we worried about race? When I first came up on this channel, I told you I don't subscribe to tribalism, like saying, oh, my guys, and because I seen that there were some people who were African American that weren't for me. There was just as much. There was some Caucasians that weren't for me, but I guarantee you, when I met them, talked to a friend, whether they're Caucasian or they're African American, I got to know them. Those that rock with me. There was some African Americans that don't like me. For real. Race don't matter. You guys are putting too much emphasis on race. And I believe if you put emphasis on family unit and values and things that are old school, traditional, that matter, you would turn out with better family units instead of worried about race. I never taught my cousins, kids, whatever, aunts, uncles. I've never been taught that. Like, I don't know where it comes from. Why does race matter? At the end of the day, does it make a difference? If it's a black hand or a white hand that punches me in my head, am I still going to be mad? Is it going to matter what the race is? No. And that's why you guys are funny. They're just looking at you laughing. So am I. It's laughable. You're so worried about it. And the only reason we're egging it on and bigging it up because Kanye and all this stuff going on. But stop letting that take over the media. Because there was no race behind Kirk Franklin when he disrespected God. There wasn't a race behind that. He was just disrespectful and blasphemic at that. So it doesn't matter the race. It matters the integrity and the person behind the mask. Stop sitting here talking about race matters. It does not. When Black Lives Matter came out, I didn't even rep it. Like I was just like, I see their point. But when I saw some of the things they were doing, did you look behind the scenes what Black Lives Matter's doing? What White Lives Matter's doing? Black Lives Matter, you were accused of a lot of things you did not stand up and fight. A lot. Like, I mean, down to the nitty gritty. Like, wow. And then these riots and different things that happened, we seen a uniform situation where there was a person who was not of the movement that ran in, broke a store window and ran away. And then the riot broke out. This is what I'm talking about, man. You guys are going to just be pawns. Are you going to be a king, a queen, or are you going to be a pawn? Come on, man. Where are you on the chessboard? Make your decision. Where are you on the chessboard? Are you a knight? Are you a priest? Or are you a pawn? Make your decision. This is very important. I'm telling you, make your decision on the chessboard because you're going to let yourself get swept up, carried away, end another person in prison for no reason, jailed for no reason because they want to run with the narrative introduced to them on social media. Come on, man. You guys are too old for this. Some of you are way too old to even be giving energy to this type of thing. Too much is going on. for you to worry about. We already got sicknesses we're focused on. We just had the corona and other things. Why are you worried about the race of a person in order to associate them with a situation of saying whether yay or nay? Come on, man. Things are too serious for you to be focused on that. And he's talking about these shirts. Are you buying it? If not, don't buy it. Then he's going to stop selling it eventually because no one's buying it. Why are you so worried about it? And they're trying to say he's with extremist groups. How? Do you know what an extremist group is? Have you ever been taunted by an extremist group? Have you ever had extremists hunting for you, chasing you? Most of you have not. You haven't. Thank God I lived lengthy enough to have experienced this to come to you telling you it's not fun. And it's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to joke about. Yes, on both sides of it. 20-something dudes on the side of the black people. I was black. It didn't change the drama there. And on the white side, 20 plus there. It didn't change the drama there. Literally. Straight up. 20 plus. 20 deep. Yes. I know what the drama's about. Do you? Most of you don't. That's why I tell you, focus on what matters. Because you got to thank God just that you're able to survive and made it and your family's healthy, your friends and everything is going well. If it is, if not, I pray that God changes that. We always want to see the change for the better. Under God, anything's possible. But you got to keep that in mind. This is what I'm saying. You guys trying to make it racial. No, it's not. Stop it. Like Kanye was wrong for that too. I don't want to get on him, but because it's not about that. I'll get on him on another one. But son, you guys got to do better. You only get better when you do better. And if you're not going to do better, you're going to make things worse. So you're trying to compare it to scenarios that's not true. Everybody, all rights reserved is the movement. That means whether you're white, black, Asian, whatever you are, Indian, I don't care, Korean, don't matter. Your rights are reserved on this planet. On this planet, your rights are reserved. Okay? So stop getting twisted with the racial thing, cultural thing. Don't get caught up in it. All rights reserved. Period. Period. Okay? All rights. Don't matter what race.